team, and it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, but that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them, but at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and making these lifelong bonds.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best, I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything. And there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were, and making these lifelong bonds.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything. And there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. At the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. We had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were, and making these lifelong bonds.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best, I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championship was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything. And there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and making these lifelong bonds.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best, I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championship was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything. And there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and making these lifelong bonds.
Welcome back to the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex for the U.S. Youth National Championship Tournament. I'm John Schreiner. I'll be bringing you the action here from field number 1 on this semifinal morning. We begin in the boys under 14 division, where STA 2005 takes on Raiders FC 2005. STA out of Morris Plains, New Jersey. The other team in white on the left side of your screen to start things today. They finished their group stage 3-0, a 3-0 win over Pennine, 2-0 over MSC Academy, and 3-1 over Libertyville. Just the 1 goal conceded in group play for STA. On the other side, the runner-up in the other group, Raiders FC out of Chicago, Illinois. They went 2-1 in their group stage with a 3-2 victory over Las Vegas Sports Academy, a 1-2 loss to Nationals Union, the group winners, and a 3-1 victory over PGSA. Semifinal day here from the National Championship Tournament for U.S. Youth Soccer. One of these teams will be moving on to play in the final. It's said that losing a semifinal is the toughest part, or the toughest experience you can have in any competition, because you never get to taste that finals. Well, one of these two teams is going to know that feeling here this morning. STA in white, Raiders FC in blue. Chicago against New Jersey. I want to thank you for joining us once again here on semifinal day. It's been quite a pleasure to bring you all these matches from the Youth National Championships here in suburban Kansas City. Just one more day until we crown national champions in all the divisions from under 14s all the way up to under 19s. 2 matches here on field number 1 today. Of course, this one, and then next up the under 19 girls division here from field number 1. Nice cool morning. Sun just rising low in the sky. A light breeze, but nothing to mention. Really great conditions as we've had for most of the week to play soccer. And we're underway. STA takes the kickoff. Collins plays it out wide. Up the line, and STA wins a throw. Trying to get it forward for Faberov. And it's turned over in midfield. Pass intercepted by Cisneros. Played back to Rodriguez. Here's Brian Rivera out wide. Sends a long ball to the middle of the field. It's a bit of stray. Colin Say able to pick it off. Throw in for Raiders. Now work down the wing. Play it back across the face of goal to Marlon Amaya. STA defense rises to the occasion. They'll play out from the back. One back by Amaya. Now here's Origel. Rolando Ojeda wins the free kick. It's an early set piece opportunity here for Raiders. Raiders did concede at least 1 goal in every match of the preliminaries. Also scored in every one. Salvador Valencia, the head coach, sending in instructions from the touch line. Free kick to be taken by Sergio Origel. Tried to play it short. It's easily cut out. And now, running ahead. STA over the end line for a corner. STA gets a corner at the other end. It's out for a throw. Raiders, clearance, not away. Right-footed shot toward the near post is wide. First attempt for either side comes from STA. The foot of Cassiano. Just got the direction a little bit wrong there, Cassiano. Played ahead, one back by Collins. Pretty measured pace to start things, as you would expect in a semifinal. Both teams trying to feel it out a little bit. Try to get it to Palma on the overlapping run, but it's taken away. Here's Barkeen. Barkeen wins the free kick. Flicked out wide to Say. Say. Looking for a way past. Turns it back for Farberov. Farberov into the box. Left-footed shot. Comes right at Jesus Torres, the goalkeeper. STA showing a little bit of attacking flair. Shots away. 2 straight attacks. Hernandez. It's clipped out wide for Palma. Palma up ahead for Amaya, who had 2 goals in the group stage. This one's taken away. Karan Chauhan. It's turned immediately back over, and Raiders surging forward. Gallegos can't get it past. We'll reset. Palma. Cisneros. Played inside for Ojeda. Zamaya. Hernandez also had 2 goals in the group stage. Headed back inside. Chauhan couldn't control it. Falls to Origel. Played down the wing. One back, and then a free kick to STA. Played ahead for Farberov. Couldn't keep it in. Palma. He's cut off to the outside. And into touch for an STA throw. Cassiano loses out to Palma. Amaya. He's going to be whistled for the foul. Got the arm extended. It's the captain, Peter Batanjani, one of the center backs. That free kick comes off the back of Gallegos. And now Raiders with a fortunate turnover. Clipped in. Right-footed shot, but a big save. Ryan Epen down to make the save on a dangerous turnover from STA. Nearly gave one away right there to Raiders. Here's Amaya. Palma. Played forward for Gallegos. And it's clipped out by Batanjani. Delgado plays it across. His center back partner, Horacio Rodriguez. Forward by Rivera. Italiano won it. played it forward. Now down the wing comes STA. Dylan Fay wins the throw. STA wasting no time. Now a turnover in midfield. It's a 2-on-4. And STA win it back. Defense was in position to deal with that breakout situation, but Amaya wins it back. Orejel. Brian Rivera. It's kept in on that far side by Fay. Looked as though he might not have needed to. Fay able to win it, but it's a throw to Raiders. Hooked out for Farberov. It's into touch. Throw into the team from Chicago. Raiders FC. Cisneros over to Palma. Very compact defensive shape for STA. Here's Amaya. Trying to cut between defenders. Space was too tight. Does STA try to play out? Raiders able to win it back. Gallegos couldn't get around Fay. Clipped forward. Here's Chohan. Farberov. Pushed out by Horacio Rodriguez. It's Chohan. Out of the collision, Chohan gets the free kick. Taken quickly for Barkeen. Barkeen with a good through ball. Cassiano. A long touch gets away, and it's back into the hands of Torres. Under 14s will play 35-minute halves. 70 minutes of action here in our first game this morning. Hernandez. Again now, 10 behind the ball for STA. Palma. Get an idea of why STA conceded only one goal in 3 games of the group stage. When not in possession, very compact. Throw into STA along the far side. Dylan Fay, one of the players to watch. Described by his coaches, an attacking fullback and very athletic. Played ahead, Farberov trying to run on into some space. Beaten to it by Delgado. Wearing the captain's armband for Raiders. Palma's drifted in from his left back spot. Cisneros. Amaya. Maya plays forward. Gets it back from Origel. Loses out in the end and a foul called. High press being shown. Raiders trying to win it back in the final third. Then an errant touch. Nearly gives it away, and it's one back now. It's Palma getting to the outside. Can he find a cross? He does. It's not picked out. And cleared for STA. Chohan running through the center. Right downfield. Farberov. A scream from Tom Bray at the touchline for STA says we're forcing it. It's the long ball launched ahead. Just trying to get a ball into the feet of Farberov. Raiders now dominating possession. Palma, Amaya. Origel. Deep crossed in. Looking for Ojeda. It's bumped back out. Now Chohan with a chance to break out. He pushes one forward. Again, too far out in front. Farberov. Say takes it to the outside. Bray asking his side to just settle down a little bit. And he'll bring on a substitute to try and achieve it. Giacomo Zizza. Come on for Chohan. A throw into STA. Given right back. Amaya racing forward. Touch was a little bit long. Batanjani able to get there. Batanjani tries a long ball that doesn't come off. STA retreat into that defensive shape. But a good run here from Origel. Played through. Cross comes in. Headed back to the center. And cleared out. This will reach the feet of Farberov. Farberov finds a pass. Now here's an advanced position. Zizza. Farberov gets it back. Loses out in the end. Back to Epen. Batanjani. Campbell can't keep it alive. It's out for a Raiders throw. Halfway through this first half, still no score. Couple of shots for STA in the early going. One outside the post, one saved by Torres. Raiders have had the more of possession. Two best chances have come to STA, team out of Morris Plains, New Jersey. All in all, it's been tightly contested on the defensive side for both teams. Now, little space running through the middle. Cassiano. Ziza tries to play one forward, and it finds Faberov this time. Farberov, he's stripped at the edge of the box, and it'll be an attacking situation on the free kick for STA. Perhaps their best at breaking out of the back. In the last 10 minutes, they have been stuck in, tried some long balls through that didn't come off. And now an opportunity to create from the set piece. Italiano and Farberov standing over it. Farberov left foot, Italiano right foot. Italiano leaves, Farberov flicks it to the far corner. It's off the hands of Torres and out. Farberov forced the save from Torres. Now it's a corner for STA. Another substitution for STA. Valentino De La Grazia will come on. Campbell comes off.
David, stay there, David. Where you going, David?
There's the delivery, right into the box, scrambled around. Ball hits the deck, not cleared. Now played out of the back. Origel plays one ahead, looking for Ojeda. Ojeda can't keep it in. STA with the throw. Farberov loses it out of bounds. Throw into Raiders. And these teams create an opportunity here over the last 15 minutes of this half. Raiders have had the ball a lot, but it's kind of been in this area. 25 to 35 yards out, and this one's taken away. De La Grazia had taken off running before the ball was played, and it was behind him, turned back over to Raiders. Amaya trying to get to the end line. And it's over for the goal kick. Bray asking his bunch to keep the ball. Now played through. De La Grazia got a touch to it, and it's cleared over the end line. Another corner coming for STA. A good through ball and a good run. Valentino De La Grazia off the bench, threatening quickly.
Stay there. Sergio.
Corner to come. Here's the delivery. Driven ball to the near post. Fay couldn't get there. Stumbled over a downed Raiders player. And now Raiders looking to break out. Good sliding challenge by Batanjani. But Amaya there to pick it up. And Amaya runs over the top of Barkeen, and he's whistled for a foul. And the foul is called actually on Barkeen against Amaya. So it's a free kick to Raiders. Good spot right here. Amaya will line it up. Left-footed entry. Played along the ground. Della Grazia gives it away. It's one back. STA will break out. Batanjani played forward, found the feet of Ziza. Ziza tried a through ball. Rushed his pass just a little bit. It's back with Raiders. Hernandez. Foul on the far side. Ten minutes left, first half. Here's Palma. Clips one in. Epen will pick it up. Out off of Amaya. In for a throw for STA, but a substitution on the stick, so we'll pause for a minute. Kyle Theobald coming on. Colin comes off. Oragel. Played out wide, Dylan Fay. Farberov. He shouldered off the ball and played into touch for a throw-in. Still waiting for the ball to be put back in play. As a substitution comes for Raiders. Emilio Ortiz comes on. Gallegos off. Now the throw from Fay. Middle of the field, Giacomo Zizza. It's for Della Grazia. Passes a bit offline, comes back out to Barkeen. Chipped up, tough ball to control. Zizza will win it back. There's Barkeen. Zizza out wide to Fay. Now a little extended possession for STA. And patient ball forward. One back by Raiders. Good step in. STA back on it. Here's De La Grazia. De La Grazia. Passes offline. Cassiano couldn't get there, and Amaya able to play forward. One back by Collins. And a foul called. Ojeda, the guilty party. Free kick for STA. Italiano ahead for Zizza. Zizza's cut off. Wins the free kick. Long free kick sent into the box. Headed up, but not totally out. Finds the feet of Origel. Amaya. Good touch from De La Grazia to keep it away from Amaya. And now some space. De La Grazia flicked out wide. Celestio Barquin. Top of the box. Good challenge. Jesus Hernandez wins the ball back for Raiders. Here they come. Under 5 minutes to play first half. Game starting to open up a little bit. A jersey pull by Collins will win the free kick for Raiders. It's been tight and cagey through the first 30 minutes. Nobody really establishing dominance. Palma with the cross. Right into the hands of Epen. He'll roll it out. Barbarov. Taken away by Rivera. Throw in to come. 2 substitutions coming on for STA. Zachary Prusel and Giovanni Zizza. If you're wondering, yes, Giovanni and Giacomo, the Zizza twins. Cassiano, along with Theobald coming off. Fay loses out along the touchline. Hernandez. What a Palma. Again, STA with that compact defensive shape. Origel to Palma. Amaya. Back to Palma. Played off Barquin for a corner. A little indecision about who's going to take this corner for Raiders. no hurry. Just 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Taken short. Down the touchline into the box, but a long touch. It comes all the way back out for Cisneros. And a foul given. STA, like a dangerous situation for Raiders as they took that short corner down the end line. Two more substitutions for STA as Carnaval and Farrow will come on. Hernandez down the wing. Defensive stick out there. STA coming back. Head for Prusel. Can't contain it. Batangiani pressed at the back. Ball kept alive and won by Ojeda. He'll get a throw for his efforts. Hustle. Orlando or Ojeda. One minute of stoppage time as we've had the 35. And it's a free kick to Raiders. Prusel whistled for the foul. Now, as the first half winds down, Raiders with a very dangerous opportunity. Will be Sergio Orejel placing it down. 20 yards out. Orejel, the way he's standing, looks like he's lining up a shot. Taking it on, just wide of the post. Have another look at Orejel's attempt from the free kick. A little bit too much curl on it. And there's the whistle for halftime. So after 36 minutes and change, still no breakthrough from either side. Raiders had more of the possession. More chances fell to STA, neither able to put anything away, and we'll go to the second half, still locked at 0. STA and Raiders here in the boys under 14 semifinal in the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Join us after this for the second half.
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, just try to give them a future, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired. They were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with the victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale. Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that can emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Back with you here, Field 1 at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex Boys Under 14 semifinal between STA out of Morris Plains, New Jersey, and Raiders out of Chicago, Illinois. First half played to a stalemate, 35 more minutes to determine who goes on to play for a national championship. If we don't get a winner in the next 35 minutes, there will be 2 10-minute overtimes and a penalty kick if that doesn't break the deadlock. But we've still got 35 minutes left, and one of these teams looking to find a goal, I'm sure, in the regulation period. First half was marked by a lot of exchanges of possession, not a lot of chances for either side. STA with some good defensive work. Raiders really strong through the midfield, breaking up the attacks as STA trying to get out of their own end. And out of that, no goals. Raiders will start the second half with the kickoff. They are in blue on the left side of your screen. STA in white on the right side. We're underway, second half. Boys Under 14 semifinal. Down the wing, here's Amaya. His cross to the far post. Headed up, volley attempt. And it's cleared away. Chohan. He's back out to Rivera. Cut back to the outside. Back to Palma. Palma sends it back to Cisneros. Rivera tried the outside of the foot chip. It didn't come off. Now STA with numbers going forward. And the pass from Ziza doesn't come off. Long switch field ball. Christopher Bueno. Played across the face of goal. No one there. dangerous attack. Eduardo Perez on the backside was nearly there. Great ball in from Christopher Bueno, who's come on here in the second half. What an opportunity. Get the ball across from Bueno. It's just out of the reach of Ojeda. Bullet dodged for STA. Here's Faye. Chohan. Batanjani plays it back. Receives the pass from Epen. Played forward. Cisneros stepped in. And a tangle out there on the far touchline. It's going to result in a Raiders free kick. Two players in the wall. Comes the delivery. Into the box. Back to the center. Carnival able to clear it up. Cisneros header. Comes back. Chohan couldn't get there. Here's Bueno. Defensive effort by Dylan Fay. His ball ahead for Ziza. Ziza, all he could do was touch it forward. It's turned over again. Raiders back in possession. There's Perez driving into the box. Touched over the end line for a corner. Raiders tails up. Throwing everything at the attack right now. STA on their heels, reeling. Corner to come. Delivered short. And a good win out there. And the foul given. Batanjani looked to be away. He's not allowed to take the free kick quickly. Long free kick launched ahead. Looking for Farberov. It's over the head of a defender. Farberov played it back across. Chohan let it sit. And the attempt on the far side is well wide from Carnival. Fay's header back inside. Ziza played it back. It's Carnival. Chohan. Here's Fay. Fay with a good touch, but a better win from Rivera, and it's a throw to STA. Chohan lets it get under his foot. Here's Oragel. Played forward. Ojeda in the corner. Beats his man. His cross is blocked from entry. Oragel driving inside. No foul called. Two jersey pulls right there. Oragel was gliding forward. One's out into touch. Another semifinal going on in the field right next to us. So the winner of this match would play the winner of the other in the final. Nationals Union with a 2-1 lead over Libertyville. Nationals Union winning Group B. STA winning Group A. Sliding attempt from Ziza, gets to Farberov. Farberov with some space, loses his footing. Fay able to get in front. Touched around a defender. It's turned over. Comes Orejel. Played out wide. Here's Ojeda. Left-footed shot. Clicks off the defender and an easy save. As Ryan Epen is down on his right side. Italiano out wide for Fay. Chohan. Right into the feet of Bueno. And here comes Hernandez. Hernandez with the cross. It's kept in. And cleared away by Italiano. Carnival out to De La Grazia. Rivera with it. STA now tucked back into that compact defensive shape. To the corner for Bueno. Bueno to Rivera. Comes into the box. Finds its way through. De La Grazia there to win it for STA. For Ziza. Ball checked up. Back to Raiders. Campbell. Head for Ziza. Ziza tried a long ball. Went down in a little bit of pain. Ziza up to his feet. Looks to be all right. Free kick at the spot where Ziza was fouled. Bathenjani will take. Just into the Raiders' half. Carnival. Ziza flicked it up. Raiders able to clear once again. Long ball, searching through. Bueno running on. Italiano was there. Side for Fay. Fay's pass inside, taken away. Orejel. De La Grazia. Say. There's Ojeda. Has Bueno coming through. Bueno's offside. Flag came up immediately. Tom Bray's instructions from the STA touchline increasingly urgent as Marlon Rene Amaya comes back in for Raiders on that left wing. Still no score, 47th minute. Looking for Fay. It's taken by Bueno. Carnival across. Throw in Brian Rivera. David Cisneros Jr. Long delivery into the box, headed out. Ziza headed forward, Farberov. One back for Raiders. Here's Rivera. Hernandez. De la Grazia. Ziza. Ball launched ahead. Not near enough to Farberov for him to offer at it. Now Amaya with it. Amaya between defenders. Cuts around another. Tries to deliver in. De la Grazia there to push it over the line, but it will be a Raiders corner. Cleared out by Ziza. Headed on. Here's Farberov. And a foul called at the back. As Bazanjani hit the deck pretty solidly. He's up to his knees now. A big collision. Take another look. Bang. It's a sore one. But then Johnny just over for a little sip of water. And the substitutions coming on for STA. Cassiano coming on, as well as Nicholas Collins. Carnival and Ziza coming off. Trying to play it through to Farberov once again. That pass has just not come off at all today for STA. Now, good move forward. Here comes Origel. Played into the box, flipped up, and cleared as it was heading for the goal. What a clearance it was by Taliano. Now to Rivera. Now here's Bueno. He's been good down this right side here in the second half. Faye, better on that occasion, makes the good stick. Campbell to Farberov. Here's Faye. Faye tried the back heel flick. Here's the near goal for Raiders as Ojeda just did get it past Epen. Great clearance at the back by Dylan Faye. Faye wins it. Now Palma full of running. Couldn't quite find the pass to Oragel. STA will have a throw in. 53rd minute, still zeros. Both defenses have been solid. Solid enough to stymie the other's attack. Their team has been incredibly sharp moving the ball. Now out wide, here's Amaya. Looked very dangerous in the first half. It's past one defender. It's cleared by Say. Substitution coming. STA. Barkeen will come on. Della Grazia to come off. Alessio Barkeen enters the match. Left back. Cisneros with the shot. Block at the back. Farberov coming back to try and claim. Instead, it's taken by Rodriguez. Out for Bueno. Shielding off Dylan Faye. Rivera. Chipped in. Amaya will get on the end of this. Beats Collinsay. Cross to the center. Now the layoff. Dribbling through the middle. Batanjani wins it. Plays ahead for Farberov. And it's out into touch for an STA throw. Good charge from the back by Delgado. Sharpness of attack has been lacking. There's no doubt about it in this one. The defenses have been solid. Probably has something to do with it. And a good shield and turn there. Cisneros was up quickly and then got chopped down. Andrew Cassiano called for the foul. Under 15 minutes to go. Second half of this boys under 14 semifinal. Who's going to make the breakthrough? Say muscled off the ball, just had to play it out into touch. Two substitutions coming for Raiders. Yamir Gallegos 2 players off. Orlando Ojeda, Christopher Bueno. Hernandez played forward to Oragel. Now Amaya, left side. Looking for the cross to the far post. Offside flag was up. Played up the wing, here's Chohan. Campbell. Farberov. This through ball a little bit too shallow. And it's cleared out. Here's Hernandez. Oragel. Oragel gliding through the midfield. Played out wide. There's Gallegos. Gallegos to the left foot. Shot to the near post and Epen down easily. On the long punt. Here's Delgado. Pulled down. Farberov come back from an offside position. That's a free kick to Raiders. Oragel flicked ahead. Throw to Raiders. Here's Rivera. Back to Gallegos. It's off Fay, out for a corner. Corner played short. Oragel kept it alive, but it's cleared out. Now here's Farberov. Flicked through, trying to run on. And a shove from the shoulder of Farberov, and it's a foul. Farberov called for the foul. And now a substitution will be called for. Chance for everyone to come over and have a drink. Past the 60-minute mark. Trainer still attending to the down player for Raiders. The game has just never really opened up either way. Both defenses playing extremely tight. Neither attack really sharp enough to break them down. suppose it's always true in a 0-0, but just haven't seen enough quality to deserve a goal yet. Have a look at the last chance for Raiders. This Gallegos with the near post shot. And that's kind of how most of the chances have looked for Raiders today. They've been half chances at best from distance. Ojeda had a flick that was deflected at the goalkeeper Epen. That was then cleared away and out of danger by Dylan Fay. There were a couple of decent chances for STA very early in the first half. But there's honestly been little in the way of quality attacking football from either side. Looks like we might have a wind knocked out situation. Player down is Horacio Rodriguez Jr. Trainers and coaching staff still just having a look. Giving him all the time he needs to recover. Show of sportsmanship as Farberov comes over. Shake the hand of Rodriguez. Tom Bray wants his team to come over and have a chat. It's a long spell down on the field for Horacio Rodriguez. There are just about 5 minutes left in regulation. With this extended stoppage, we will add, I would imagine, 4 to 5 minutes at the end of this one. Yeah, they're looking at the shoulder of Rodriguez now. He's being helped to his feet, but is holding that right arm very gingerly. So we certainly hope that Horacio Rodriguez is okay. Certainly will need a substitute to come on in his place. Take another look and see if we can get a sense of exactly what happened. It's a big collision with Farberov. As he goes to ground, just jams that arm into the turf. It's a contact sport. Injuries happen. We certainly hope that Rodriguez isn't too severe. Wish him all the best. In the meantime, Emilio Ortiz has checked in. And in the end, we will resume with a free kick to Raiders. just about 5 minutes. That's how long play was stopped right there for Rodriguez's injury. And we're back underway. A wide for Rivera. Back to the middle for Cisneros. Cisneros past a couple of defenders. There's Hernandez. He'll push it out wide for Amaya. Amaya to the left foot. Back to Cisneros. Orejel. Right-footed shot saved by Epen. A rocket of a blast from Orejel, the best attempt we've seen out of Raiders in this morning's action, and it results in a corner. Just a delivery, played short. Gallegos. Back to Orejel. To the end line. Played across. And claims for handball against Chohan. Nothing given, and we play on. Farberov hassling that back line. And then Torres plays it out into touch. Substitution coming for STA. Theobald will rejoin. Campbell to the bench. We're gonna have a look at that last sequence from the corner and see if we can see anything that would indicate handball. It does come off the foot of Chohan. It would have been a pretty harsh decision, as it certainly wasn't intentional by any means. Goal kick to Raiders. Batanjani wins it out of the air. Collision, free kick. Cassiano. Be 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes is the indication of how much stoppage time we will have. Meanwhile, Raiders in possession, trying to find something going forward. It's Rivera. Back to Orejel. Cisneros. Ortiz gets it out to Amaya. Amaya with a step over. Past Fay. Played it across the face of goal. It's cleared out. Cassiano able to play it ahead. Farberov running on. He doesn't get there as Delgado plays it into touch. Ball back in, back out. Another throw for STA. Alessio Barquin will take. This is a throw in now to Raiders. Come back the other way. Minute and a half or thereabouts gone in stoppage time of the 5 total. Three and a half minutes to find a winner, or it's extra time. Here's Chohan. Tried a 1-2 with Theobald, didn't come off. Now here's Amaya. Raiders play out of the back. Here's Rivera. Charging ahead, Batanjani able to clear. Now some numbers forward with some space. Farberov to the inside. Farberov, left-footed attempt, and he drug it wide. Nearly 3 minutes gone here in stoppage time. Raiders, STA still locked at 0. Played ahead for Amaya. Chohan wins it back. Italiano over to Batanjani. One back. Here's Hernandez. We're at jail. Cisneros. He'll take a shot from distance. Doesn't trouble Epen one bit. Farberov can't control it out of the air. In our other semifinal, Libertyville takes down Nationals 3-2. So Libertyville into the final. Stoppage time winner for Libertyville sends them through to the national championship final. We still haven't determined a winner here yet. Ortiz. Long attempt, it's well over. 30 seconds left in stoppage time. It's looking more and more like this is headed for 2 extra 10-minute periods. Ortiz. Farberov. One last attack for STA. Farberov trying to go by Delgado. Wins the throw. And there's the full-time whistle. So after 75 minutes, including stoppage time, we're still at 0-0 between Raiders and STA. Here's how the procedure works. So we head to overtime. There will be 2 10-minute halves played in full. No golden goal. If a winner is not determined at the end of those 20 minutes, it will go to the lottery of penalty kicks. It's been an even match. Just a quick 2-minute break and we'll be back for the beginning of our extra time period.
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
"70 minutes plus 5 minutes of stoppage time in our second half still did not produce a winner. Raiders FC out of Chicago, STA 2005 out of Morris Plains, New Jersey. One of these two will be heading to the final against Libertyville. We've got 20 minutes to decide. 2 10-minute halves, no golden goal. STA in white, right side of your screen. Raiders FC in blue, left side of your screen. It'll be Raiders to kick off to start our first 10-minute extra time period. Thank you for joining. I'm John Schreiner. We're underway here. Extra time in the boys under 14 semifinal. Here's STA with it. Back to Barkeen. Spins away, loses the ball. It's played through. Here's Bueno. Try to touch inside for Ojeda. Ojeda was not there, and here comes STA. Through ball intended for Giovanni Zizza. Doesn't find its way through from Prusel. And now Bueno on the wing. Outside for Ojeda. Ojeda cutting back. Origel. Epen. Down easily. Thrown out wide. Giovanni Zizza. Ortiz cleared up line. It stayed in for Bueno. Dylan Fay got a toe to it. Says this pass doesn't come off. Italiano trapped in the corner. It's off Bueno last. Throw into STA. Cassiano had his pass blocked. Raiders with a chance to move ahead again. Gallegos to Origel. Origel to the end line. Wins it back. Origel on the cutback. Only finds a white shirt. Here's Ortiz. Now Bueno. And a foul on the edge of the area. It's been called on Cassiano. Dangerous free kick opportunity here for Raiders. Sergio Origel. He's been the maestro in the midfield for Raiders. Can he be the hero? 3 players, 4 players now into the wall. Origel lining it up with the right foot. Shots on, just outside the post. Epen may have had it covered. Take a look at the foul. Gave Origel that free kick opportunity. Here's the kick. Origel puts it in the outside of the side netting. Farberov turning. Back on the ball, cuts to the inside. Farberov around a defender. Gets tripped up, no foul called. Here's Hernandez. Origel. Past the defender, he's hooked from behind, and that's gonna draw the yellow card. Alessio Barquin shown the yellow. And our center official, Josh Apt, says, just hold on a minute. Got some paperwork to attend to before we take this kick. Administrative duties done for Josh Apt. We're ready to resume play. Here's Rivera. Cisneros. Played out for Ortiz. Driven down into the corner. Rivera. Clearance comes off the Raiders winger, and it's out into touch. 5.5 done in our first 10-minute extra time session. Now then, down the wing, Prusel out into touch, an advanced throw for STA. Played inside, Barquin. The outside, another throw for STA. Here's Farberov. Loses the challenge to Hernandez, and it's cleared up line. Barquin has it stripped away by Origel, who has been really good today. He gives it away here. STA will have the throw. Over the head of Giovanni Zizza. Collins hits the deck, wins the free kick. For a long free kick delivery. Pushed ahead. In there, header on. out of play. Nicholas Collins was the player on the end of it. It'll be a chance to build out now for Raiders. Just 2 minutes left in this opening extra time period. Origel, watched by Prusel. Origel gaining ground. Ojeda, good sliding attempt from Fay, wins it back. Cassiano out. Farrow played forward. Farberov, full of running. Farberov into space. Farberov to the end line. And Torres is there to cancel. Now Raiders, just over a minute remaining. Can they create a chance? Bueno. Good return ball to Bueno. Couldn't quite control it. Raiders with a throw. Ortiz. Perhaps looking for the long throw here. Fay gets a foot to it. It's clipped out. Now, Cisneros to Rivera. Origel. Origel maintaining possession. Tries to spin away. It's cleared upfield to the feet of Farberov. Gliding past defenders, Jesus Hernandez. He's challenged right at the end line, goes to the ground. Nothing there. Take a look and see if we can see what happens. The leg of Jesus Hernandez just got trapped a little bit underneath him. Being looked at. Now the trainer's being called over. Ten minutes are done in this first extra time session. And the cart will come onto the field. No indication of any stoppage time yet at the end of this extra time session. Good sign as Jesus Hernandez is up, getting into the cart under his own power. Slight limp, but certainly hope he'll be quick to recover. And that will bring on Diego Ronaldo Zarate. Still have a corner to take for Raiders. One last chance here, perhaps, in this first extra time session. And here it is. It's cleared out. Fay pushes it up the wing. Clipped back in. Headed down. Comes out to Ortiz in some space. Ortiz, a low-driven shot. Deepen down safely. And that whistle marks the end of our first 10-minute extra time session. 10 more minutes on the clock to see if either of these teams can produce a winner. And if not, we move to the spot kicks. STA readying some substitutions for this second extra time session. Valentino Della Grazia, one of them. He'll come on for Colfero. Both teams now have gone through the grueling group stages, 3 matches in 3 days. Had the off day yesterday. Rest and recovery now today. An extra time game. Said it before, but the defenses have been the key for both sides. Clearances out of the back have been clean for the most part. Man marking has been tight. No bad mistakes or turnovers have given either side a clear chance. Karan Chauhan will also come on for STA. He subs on for Giovanni Zizza. STA's gone much deeper to the bench than Raiders. I can only count 4 players off the bench for Raiders that have made an appearance today. There's been many more than that. Tom Bray has, I believe, used everyone on his roster. All 18 players. It'll be STA to start proceedings here in the second half of extra time. 10 minutes to go. Started quickly with Fay. Fay driving at the defense. Fay into the box, and it's over the end line. Corner kick right away here to start second extra time period. STA threatening. Played short. Chauhan. He'll take a shot towards the far post and saved by Torres. What a save by the Raiders goalkeeper. Jesus Torres perhaps saves the match for the team from Chicago. Excellent strike from Karan Chauhan. But what a save from Torres. Corner the other way, delivered in, headed off the post. Amaya trying to track it down. Off his knee out into touch. And now, into some space. Raiders moving forward. Amaya with it. Chauhan whistled for the foul. Origel with the delivery to the far post, headed down, far post just wide, ever so close. So Orlando Ojeda was wide open, a free header, just couldn't quite direct it on frame. So great chances each way here in the second extra time period. On one end, an excellent save from Jesus Torres, and on the other, Ojeda just missed it with the head. Johnny, back to Epen. Into the center for Giacomo Zizza. Out wide for Fay. Fay in some space. Carrying it forward. Fay. Farberov. Left-footed shot. Another save from Torres. It's cleared away on the rebound. But it comes right back in. It's picked up by Fay. And Fay is fouled. Another dangerous attacking free kick here for STA. Pressure starting to mount. Farberov runs over the top. Played through to Farberov. Gets to the end line. Cross to the far post. Headed straight up into the air. The offside flag was up. The training ground set piece nearly comes off. The STA player drifted into the offsides position. And now Raiders to build from the back. Origel down the wing. Cross comes in. Epen intercepts it right at the feet of Orlando Ojeda. And quickly played out. Here's Chohan. A 1-2 through the midfield. Chohan looking for Zizza. This pass is offline. Origel. And then a foul from behind. And this may draw another yellow card, and it does. This time it's Charles Taliano. Here's another look at the foul. And it's a grab and a pull and a clip of the ankle. Only 3 different reasons to call the foul, and probably the reason why the yellow card was produced. Ten yards marked off. Dangerous situation here. Raiders setting up for an attacking free kick. Sergio Origel in the box, but the shot comes on and it's well wide. Perhaps not a great position to shoot from at that tight angle. It's over the end line for a goal kick and a substitution coming for STA. Andrew Cassiano will come on. Zachary Prusel to the bench. There's Batanjani. Della Grazia doesn't get there in time. Turned over to Raiders. Rivera inside for Amaya. Amaya with a big collision with Batanjani. Ziza ahead for Farberov. He's taken out just on the other side of midfield. STA setting up for this free kick. Delivered into the box. Headed away. Comes to the feet of Oragel. And Oragel with numbers. Surging forward. He has Amaya. Didn't see him quite in time. Clipped up. Here's Chohan. Cassiano to Farberov. Tried to play it through for Chohan. Della Grazia. Good sliding attempt to win it for Oragel. Now Bueno on the far side gives it away. There's Collins. Gets it to Cassiano. Chohan. Chohan cutting in, right-footed shot. He sprayed it wide, and it's actually out for a throw. Substitution each way. Colin Say will come on for STA. Jesus Hernandez, who we saw go down with an injury in the first extra time session, will come back onto the pitch. Bueno will go to the bench. Amaya. Parkin almost won it in an advanced position, but then Amaya dribbles past Della Grazia. Played back inside for Oragel. One minute of stoppage time here as the 10 have gone by here in the second extra time period. Inching ever closer to penalty kicks. Rivera to Oragel. Oragel wins it. Sliding attempt from behind. And the foul given. It's Cassiano for the slide tackle from behind. And now a yellow card given to Chohan. Perhaps for something he said. There's the foul. Now, Raiders could absolutely steal this match right at the death. STA won their group, Raiders runners up. Oragel chips it in. And it's too far out in front of everyone. Over for a goal kick. And there's the final whistle. 70 minutes of regulation, 20 minutes of extra time. Still nobody scores. And now the pressure gets turned up even higher. A semifinal here in the boys under 14 division to be decided by penalties. STA, Morris Plains, New Jersey, Raiders, Chicago, Illinois. out to do something that for some players is dreadful. For others, a moment of glory. 5 penalty takers from each team chosen. Whoever has scored more at the end of 5 rounds of penalties declared the winner. If we're tied, we go on, and at that point it's sudden death. So seen both goalkeepers solid at the back today. Defenses have been outstanding. Those keepers will no longer have the benefit of having their field players in front of them. This is one-on-one, mano-a-mano. The penalty shootout. Some people don't like it, but you can't argue that there is hardly a more tension-filled, dramatic way to settle a sporting contest. In the team game, the spotlight rarely shines so bright on a single player, but when it comes to the penalty shootout, the one-on-one nature, so revealing for these young men here today. Some of them are about to learn what it means to stand alone. Stage couldn't be much bigger at this level. A national championship on the line, or a potential one anyway. Here we go. Five rounds to determine who moves on to face Libertyville in the final. STA has already seen Libertyville once. Their third match of the group stage, they defeated Libertyville 3-1. There's business to attend to before they start thinking about that, however. Goalkeepers, Raiders, Jesus Torres made a couple of great saves in extra time. For STA, Ryan Epen. And it's STA to take first. They will send Nicholas Collins as their first penalty shootout taker. Collins puts it down 12 yards away from the goal line. Collins finished. Into the bottom left corner. Torres may have gotten a hand to it. Not a strong enough hand. And the first penalty for STA is converted. Marlon Amaya, buried right down the middle. One each way. Karan Chauhan will be the next to step up for STA. Chauhan places it. Signal, Chauhan sent Torres the wrong way and converts. 2 in for STA. Brian Rivera. Second up for Raiders. That long, slow walk to the spot. So much to think about. Rivera receives the okay. Puts it away. Calmly done for Brian Rivera. 2-2. Rivera's finish. Calm, cool, and collected. Charles Taliano in the 3 spot for STA. Wastes no time. Off the crossbar! Taliano's missed it! Oh, what a crucial miss. The absolute horror on Taliano as he pulled his shirt up over his face when he realized what had happened. Now, the player stepping up for Raiders, Sergio Origel. So good in midfield throughout most of this match. Origel. Saved! Ryan Eapen answers with a save. We're locked at 2. Through 3 takers. Each have made 2 and missed 1. What an answer from the STA goalkeeper. Sent the wrong way, but got it with his foot. That's Daniel Farberov. Stepping up. Lines it up. He'll take it with his left. Farberov rolls it home. Coming to the spot for Raiders, the captain, Diego Delgado. Eapen just produced a save on the previous attempt. Will Delgado beat him? No! Saved by Eapen again! And now, the other captain, after the huge save from Eapen, Peter Batanjani, STA's captain, anchor at the back. If it's in, STA go through to the final. Batanjani lines it up. It's saved by Torres! And Raiders stay alive! Taker number 5 for Raiders. Sebastian Palma. He must convert, or Raiders have been eliminated from the national championship tournament. It's in! And why not? 5, not enough to separate the two. And now, sudden death. Round 6, Colin Say. Torres with a huge save against Patanjani to keep it alive. Colin Say puts it in. And now the pressure's on. Raiders must convert. There are no words to describe what must be going through the mind of Jonathan Esparza right now. A world of pressure on his shoulders. He must make this. Esparza puts it in the corner. Cool finish right into the side net for Esparza. Now for STA, Valentino Della Grazia. Della Grazia 12 yards away. Scores. Just rolls it into the far corner. Round 7. Pressure on the Raiders taker once again. Does a must convert. Jesus Hernandez, we saw him go down with injury in the first extra time period, right near time. And now he steps up to keep hopes alive for Raiders FC. Two saves already for Epen in this penalty shootout. Hernandez puts it in the corner, top corner, confidently taken. And Jesus Hernandez sends us to round 8. And some visible pain for Hernandez as he limps back to the center circle. Now then, for STA, it's Dylan Fay. Fay puts it in. Calmly done for Fay. Makes 3 in a row now. In sudden death converted for STA. And Raiders must match. David Cisneros will come to the spot. Cisneros readies the ball. Josh Happ signals ready for play. Cisneros underneath the goalkeeper. Epen it gets the right way, but it's in the back of the net. And Cisneros breathes a sigh of relief. Round number 9. Alessio Barquin. Torres staring it down. Barkeen rolls it in calmly. Round number 9, penalty converted for Barkeen. And now the 9th penalty shooter coming up for Raiders. Orlando Ojeda. Ball on the spot. Ojeda puts it in. We move to round 10. Andrew Cassiano steps up in round number 10 of the penalty shootout. Each have made 4 consecutively now in sudden death. Cassiano scores! Torres was leaning the right way, but it was just past his outstretched hand. And now it's 5 in a row for STA. Cassiano, less relieved, more thrilled that he put it in. It's Emilio Ortiz. It's a must-have. Ortiz buries it right down the middle. Five in a row. We are down to round 11. You know what that means. Goalkeeper penalties. Ryan Epen, who's made a couple of big saves, will take this penalty against his opposite number, Jesus Torres. Epen, confident strike from the goalkeeper. And it's 6 in a row from STA. Can Jesus Torres keep the streak alive for Raiders? They've made 5 in a row to match STA. Here we go. Torres puts it away. Six in a row. Sudden death penalties. And we're back to the top of the order, so to speak. Nicholas Collins, he took the first one in the shootout. Put it away. Collins does it again. Now in round 12. It's Brian Rivera, also made his first. The 12th round of an intense penalty shootout. Here's Rivera stepping to the line. Everything on this kick. Puts it in. Round 12 complete. Thirteenth penalty taker It's Karan Chauhan. Chauhan made his first. Chauhan puts it in the corner. Now in the 13th round, Raiders must answer again, as they have done in each of the last 7. Jesus Hernandez lining up to take another. Epen readies himself. Hernandez with the right foot puts it in. Round 13 done. Daniel Farberov makes the long walk from midfield. Each side has now made 8 straight. Farberov off the hands of Torres, but does find the top corner. Torres so close to keeping it out. Sebastian Palma readies to take for Raiders. Round 14. Palma save by Epen, and STA are on to the final. In the 14th round of the penalty shootout, Ryan Epen comes up with the save. And STA, through a grueling 70-minute match, 20 minutes of extra time, and 14 rounds of penalties, finally separate themselves from Raiders. What a match. What a save from Epen. And STA move on. We got another match to get to, folks. Girls under 19 division coming up, but wow, what a classic here from field number 1. John Schreiner saying so long for everybody here. This production of Torbo Sports Group is brought to you by the following sponsors.